2018년 9월 세계보건기구가 국제질병분류에 게임 장애를 추가. 2019년 5월 25일 게임 중독을 게임 이용 장애로 분류한 제11차 국제질병표준분류기준안이 통과되었습니다. 이러한 세계보건기구의 결정에 다양한 의견들이 제기되었는데요. 전 세계 비디오 게이머들의 축제 E3에서 저 차밍조가 인터뷰를 해보았습니다. 했습니다. 인터뷰 진짜로. 안녕하세요, 차밍조입니다. 오늘 출국하는 날인데 이 양반들은 오늘까지 일을 시키네요. 자, 저희는 웨스트홀에 와 있습니다. 닌텐도를 비롯해서 세가 그리고 다양한 게임들이 즐비해 있는 곳에 왔어요. 저희가 오늘은 이제 시연하고 나온 우리 진짜 게이머들을 인터뷰를 해보는 시간을 좀 가져보도록 하겠습니다. 가시죠. So, could you please introduce yourself a bit?
My name is Kevin. Just played the new Pokemon Sword, Pokemon Shield game.
Cool. What do you think about WHO classified gaming addictions as a disorder?
I feel like some people play too much and get too addicted to it, but I don't feel like it's a completely disorder.
Right.
So I don't agree with it.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Could you please introduce yourself a bit?
My name's Joe. Just
Same as
played
me.
Pokemon at E3.
Cool.
A lot of fun.
Have you heard about the WHO has been selected gaming addiction as a disorder?
I did, yes.
So what do you think about that?
Well, you could say anything could be an addiction. I mean, you could be, say, addicted to soda. I don't think that term would apply to most people, but people who play video games to the point where they're not getting up to go to the bathroom or taking care of their body, I would consider them possibly, but I don't necessarily think it's a disorder to the point where you could put it on par with drug addiction or anything like that.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing your
Thank you.
opinion. Have a great day.
Thanks, have a good one.
Could you guys please introduce yourself?
I'm Andrew Young.
I'm Haley Rudolph.
And I'm Russell.
And there's another fellow.
Oh yeah, this is our friend too.
Are you okay to do some interviews?
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Henson.
Cool. So, have you guys heard about the WHO has been classified the gaming addictions as a disorder?
Yeah, I heard about that.
yeah.
I want to hear like your opinions about it.
About whether it's on a disorder, I know my parents definitely do, but but I enjoy the game a lot. I feel that it is not seriously affecting me, but so I guess it's not too much of a deal to me right now.
Personally, I think that the definition of what a video game addiction is different than what people think. I think that what an addiction is not being able to put like your own health or responsibilities in front of playing video games.
I think there's definitely
But-
people that do that.
Yeah, but not everyone does. Like I play a lot of video games, but I know when I can stop and do something else.
I think there's definitely outliers and people that are unhealthy with the amount of video games that they play. I wouldn't call it a disorder.
Yeah, I wouldn't really call it a disorder. I feel like there's different issues that cause people to want to play video games a lot. It's not really the issue. That's not like what the disorder is. They might have like something else going on that might be like more important to look at. But I don't think like looking at gaming as a disorder is necessarily like a good thing. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for participating in the interview.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Go to YouTube channel and just type charming_Joe. Then you guys can find me. Have a great day, guys. Have a great day. First of all, could you please introduce yourself to the Korean fellas?
Sure. My name is Garrett, and anything else? Or
Like, are you like hard gamer or like?
oh yeah, not really hardcore, but like I play a lot of video games. So.
I see. Have you heard about the WHO has been classified the gaming addiction as a disorder?
Yes, I actually have.
Like, what do you think about that?
I'm actually not sure. I'm kind of torn between it because I know some people who are like, I would say addicted to video games and they just can't stop playing them. But then I also know people who are like that, but they can stop and able to not just be playing video games all the time. And personally for me, I do play a lot of video games, but I feel like I'm able to like control it.
I see.
So.
I see. All right. Thank you so much for participating in the
Thank
interview.
you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, could you please introduce yourself to the Korean fellas?
Hi, my name's Ethan. I came here for E3 and just wanted to see all the games and stuff. We just finished up playing Zelda, so.
Cool. Have you heard about the WHO classified the gaming addiction as a disorder?
Yeah, I have heard about that. In my opinion, it seems like they're just trying to pull different ways to actually classify it as a disorder when they're trying to find different things that are actually affecting people. So gaming kind of just falls as a substitute for actual things that people are being disturbed by. in a way, it does make sense that people could fall back on gaming as it is becoming more of a natural phenomenon. It's just growing and growing, so it's easy to kind of put that under the bus a little bit. But it is a big issue, I guess.
Yeah, it is. Well, thank you so much for
of course. It's nice
spending your
being on.
time for it. Yeah. Have a great day, guys.
All right.
Could you please introduce yourself to the Korean fellas?
Yes, hi, my name's Evan Jones. I work at Stitch Media, and our new game is called Terrarium.
So, like, the WHO has been selected gaming addiction as a disorder, you know?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, have you heard about that?
Yes, I have.
So, like, as a game like designer and executive, like, what do you think about that? Like,
I mean, I think the trouble is that there are many things in the world that are addictive, but games don't have to use those things. I think that there are some times where we as game designers are not always thinking about the user at the end, and I think games like ours that have been built around making a fun experience are really thinking about that first, as opposed to thinking about how can we make sure that they never leave. And so I think there's some design thinking that really we need to take into account when we're thinking about the way that our games are made. And I hope that conversation continues.
right. Well, thank you so much for interviewing.
Yeah, thank
Have
you.
a great day, sir.
Yeah.
All right. I think I just met the genius person in the world. Let me see. Could you please introduce yourself to the Korean fellas?
So I'm Jed Dawson from Australia, and I'm the co-founder and game designer for Speaking Simulator.
I see.
Yeah.
So, like WHPO has been classified the game addiction as a disorder. Have you heard about that news?
No, I haven't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, actually, they did.
Really?
The WHO. You're a game developer, so I want to hear your opinions about what they have done.
Sure. I've definitely been addicted to games to the point where I've had to I call it divorcing them. I just cut it off.
Yeah.
And I can't do it anymore. I mean, life is balanced. I feel like if you do anything too much, it becomes a disorder. Games definitely have a lot of addictive elements that can bring you in and really keep you there. So I think classing something as a disorder, it's definitely something that you need to think about, and it helps people be aware that maybe I should moderate my gameplay time. But at the same time, not everyone has that capacity, I think, to be addicted.
Yeah.
So
Right, that is true.
it is good to keep that in mind. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for volunteering interview.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Could you please introduce yourself to the Korean fellas?
Yes, my name is Phil. I'm a game designer at the Spearhead Games.
Have you ever heard about the WHO has been selected gaming addiction as a disorder?
Right.
You did? So, you're the developer of the game.
Yes.
And you do work in this industry. So
Yes.
I want to hear about your opinion about that.
Addiction is a serious topic. The fact that there is something called gaming addiction, I hope what that means is there will be ways for those people to get help, as opposed to creating a negative image of gaming in general, right? The goal here is to raise awareness of the situation and not just cast a dark cloud on our industry. I mean, we're not the experts. Some experts has to come in and tell us okay, these are signs that could lead someone into addiction. Please be aware of those. Right.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much for interview.
Oh,
Thank you. So, could you please introduce yourself for the Korean fellas?
Hi, my name is Hiroaki Yura, and I'm the producer and director of Tiny Metal.
Cool. Have you heard about the WHO has been selected game addiction as a disorder?
Oh yes.
Yeah, you heard about the news, right?
Yeah.
So, as a developer of the game, what do you think about that? I want to hear your opinions.
Well, I'm not sure, to be honest. I think it depends on the person and depends on the society as well. Nowadays, there's so many things that they say you're sick. When we were children, there was no such definition.
I know.
So I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not an expert. I was addicted, I guess, to World of
Me
Warcraft.
too. I mean, yeah.
So
but turns out I'm here at E3 and interviewing you, and you're here for the game developers.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Still, we all love games. That's what we're
Right.
here for.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. We love the game.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Appreciate that. 자, 이렇게 지금 현재 우리 한국에서 많은 이슈가 되고 있는 게임 중독 과연 질병인가 아닌가. 물론 WHO에서 이제 벌써 포스를 했고 어쩔 수 없이 우리는 결과를 받아들여야 되겠지만은 아무튼 그에 대한 의견들을 이제 개발자들 그리고 게이머들에게 많이 들어봤습니다. 여러분들 생각이 어떤지는 댓글로 함께 공유해 주시면 감사하겠습니다. 그만하자. 끝. 아 힘들어 죽겠다.